Hey, I just think I should let you know, but I am not cheating on you.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What is this all about all of a sudden?
Well, I have a business trip from next week, so I just want you to know that if you think I am or will cheat on you, it isn't happening. I just thought that I should let you know.
Hold on, you can't just say something like this and pretend like that isn't suspicious at all.
Well, then what should I have done? I just wanted to let you know.
And now that you mention it, you've had an awful lot of business trips recently, haven't you? I mean, didn't you have two just last month?
And that's why I wanted to talk to you about this. So if you... I'm actually not. I just want you to know that I'm having to do all these trips because I'm working really hard on my job. You get where I'm going from, right?
Well, that's all well and good, but this wouldn't be the first time that you did cheat on me. I don't think you can really blame me for being suspicious.
Oh my gosh. Are you really still going on about that? It was one time, and it was 9 years ago. Besides, I apologized, and you forgave me. We're supposed to be a team, aren't we?
Yeah, I did forgive you. But I just want you to know that just because time has passed doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt when I think about it. I still have times when it really bugs me.
Well, then, what are we supposed to do, huh? Am I just supposed to feel bad about this for the rest of my life? Are we really never going to be able to move past this?
No, it isn't like that at all. Please don't be like this. You know that I don't feel that way at all.
Good. But if you really mean it, then I never want to hear you talk about this again. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand. I just feel like you're not giving enough attention to my feelings. Why can't you understand how difficult this has been for me?
That's more like it. You have no idea how much it bugs me when you bring it up. Even Jane has been treating me poorly recently. The two of you are just as bad as each other.
Well, she's growing up. You know how kids can get. I don't think you can really blame her for that.
But it's so much more than that. I mean, she was getting mad at me just over the laundry. She said that my clothes were too dirty to be washed with hers. What am I, a walking germ or something?
I just think that girls her age start to feel that way about washing their clothes with men's clothes. She probably just thinks they have coyotes or something.
I don't buy it. She is way too young to be acting this way. She's just in third grade. I mean, even when I try to take some leaves or something out of her hair, she turns around, gives me the evil eye, and tells me not to touch her. Don't you think that's terrible? I'm her dad.
Yeah, that is bad. And no, she shouldn't be treating you that way. It isn't right for her to do that, but I think that maybe there is some kind of deeper issue going on.
And just whose fault do you think it is? You've probably been filling that little girl's head with all kinds of lies about me, huh?
Of course, I haven't been doing anything like that. How could you even say something like that?
I just really don't know what to think anymore. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he was bragging about how his 9-year-old daughter gave him a birthday present. That's basically the same age as Jane. So why does one kid give her dad a present but ours doesn't?
Is that your coworker, Bob? I remember talking to his wife once, and she said that he always makes sure to take his kid out to do something fun on the weekends. Maybe you could spend a little more time playing with Jane now and then.
You don't know what you're talking about. Unlike Bob, I work in sales, and am always busy. I don't have time to goof off like that.
But you're always going out on your own on your days off. You're almost never at home.
I don't get what you're complaining about. I mean, raising the kid should be your job. Besides, I get tired after working. I deserve to have some free time on my days off.
Well, don't you think that that's unfair to Jane? I mean, have you tried talking to her about this at all? She is your daughter after all. Don't you think that maybe it might benefit everyone if you sat down and talked with her about her feelings?
What about me? Isn't that unfair to me? I'm the one always being attacked by my daughter and wife. You ought to watch your attitude and raise Jane better while you're at it. Do you understand me?
My name is Dana, and I am 36 years old. 9 years ago, my husband Sam cheated on me. He did it while I went off to my parents' house to give birth. When I left my baby in the care of my parents and went to check on things, I saw a pair of high heels that were in mine by the door. I got a very bad feeling about things. Quietly, I snuck my way close to the bedroom and saw my husband and some other woman in each other's arms in our bed. I had just given birth, and it was quite the shock for me. Right then and there, I let out a loud scream. My husband chased the other woman out of the house and begged me for forgiveness in his birthday suit. I really wanted to divorce him right then and there, but I took some time to think. I wanted our daughter to grow up with both her parents, but I feared that I would never be able to trust Sam again. I told him that if it ever happened again, that I would divorce him and have kept signed divorce papers in my desk just in case. Our daughter is now 9. Normally, she's a very mature girl, but lately she has been acting out more and more. And whenever I ask her what's wrong, she tells me that it's nothing. I worry that she might have caught on to something being wrong between me and Sam. That was when I got a call from an unknown number. Sam, are you there? We really need to talk. It's about Jane. Please, I really need to talk to you right now. This is really, really serious.
Oh my God, what is it? I am in the middle of my business trip. Can't this wait until I get back?
She was in a terrible traffic accident. It's awful, Sam. Our little girl is gone.
Wait. What? What do you mean? You're joking, right? There's no way that's right.
No, I just got a call from the hospital. She's gone. Please, you need to come home right away. I'm about to go to the hospital.
So, you're not joking? She's really gone? Oh, wow. This is just amazing. How could I get so lucky?
No, Sam, I think you might have misread. She's dead. Look, you just need to come back quickly.
I understood just fine. There is no way I'm going back home. Why would I even want to do that?
Sam, I know that this is really difficult and you're probably in a bit of shock. I know that I am, but I need you to come back here so that we can look at our poor baby's face one more time.
I am thinking just fine. Thank you very much. This is great news.
What do you mean? Do you realize what you're saying?
Of course I do. And I'm glad that she's dead. Finally, I'm finally free.
Sam, this isn't a joke. I'm being serious with you. She really is dead.
I sure hope you're not joking. This is exactly what I wanted to hear. Oh, and by the way, you should know that I actually have been cheating on you.
Sam, what are you saying? I don't understand. What's gotten into you?
Nothing has gotten into me. I can just finally be honest with you. I'm in love with someone else, and the two of us are actually in Hawaii right now.
So then you're not actually on a business trip? Where are you then?
Don't tell me that you actually believe me about that. You should have known better. Man, you're stupid. But I guess I was lucky for that. Without our daughter out of the way, I can finally cheat as much as I want.
But you told me that it would never happen again. I don't understand.
I did say that to you, didn't I? But that's only because I was trying to make sure that you didn't find out about it. I played the good husband, but I was cheating up a storm outside the house.
So then you betrayed us again. Well, if that's the case, you and I are getting divorced.
That's just fine with me. I've wanted that for a long, long time. But I know that if we did it while Jane was alive, then I would have had to pay child support for years. You have no idea just how many nights I was praying that something would happen to her. But I guess dreams really do come true. Man, I feel great.
How can you say that about your own daughter? That's so cruel.
No, it's all your fault that I was ever a dad. You just had to go off and get pregnant. But I never wanted any kids in the first place.
Well, that would at least explain why you never bothered to help me raise Jane. And I guess I always did know that you never really loved her. But still, don't you think you're taking this just a little far?
Of course not. Never once in her life did I ever love that brat. All she did was get in my way and slow me down. But now that she's gone, I feel that my life can finally start anew.
Okay, enough. I get it. I understand what you're saying, but I just never really thought that you were such a vile person deep down.
I don't really give a damn what you think or ever thought of me. You can say whatever you want now.
Well, the only thing I have to say is that you and I are getting divorced. Not only are you a terrible parent, you're a terrible person. I never want to see you again. Beth, are you there? Where are you right now and what are you doing? This is serious. I really need you to get back to me as soon as you can. This is important.
I would never have imagined I'd be getting a message from you. And I never thought that you'd figure out so quickly that I was the one your husband was cheating with.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Also, I heard about your kid. She bit the dust, huh?
What are you even saying? Just tell me where you are right now. Are you in town?
What do you mean, where am I? I'm in Hawaii, of course. I'm just relaxing on the beach, sipping pina coladas with Sam.
So then you really were the one that Sam was seeing behind my back?
I thought that you were messaging me because you already knew about that.
This isn't a joke. My daughter just died. Haven't you heard? And Sam and I are getting divorced too.
Let me guess. You came to me to tell me you're going to sue over the affair? I am sorry, but that is just not going to happen.
That isn't what I want to talk to you about. Stop being ridiculous and listen to me. I have some serious news that I need to share with you. This is important.
By the way, how does it feel to lose your daughter and your husband all at once?
What is the matter with you? Why would you ask that? You think that someone's daughter just died in a horrible accident? And that is the first thing that you have to say to them.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I feel on top of the world after hearing what happened.
Are you actually insane? I seriously can't deal with you at all.
Oh, don't be upset just because your little kid died. Man, I can just picture it now. Some huge truck driving by, minding its own business, and then splat. There's your kid, flat as a pancake. Just flattened like roadkill.
I seriously can't even fathom what you're thinking right now. That is just sick. Why would you even say that about a dead child? You have got some serious issues. So, how long have you and Sam been seeing each other?
Oh, I think something close to 2 years now.
You two have been seeing each other for that long, and I had no idea.
That's right. You really must be as stupid as Sam says that you are. I mean, he took so many trips and you seriously had no idea what was going on.
But I don't understand. Why would he do this to me? What did I do to deserve this?
You've always just gotten in my way.
What do you mean? I've never even done anything to you.
Do you have any idea how hard being a single mother is? I needed to go and find my little girl a new daddy.
But I don't get it. Why did you have to go after my husband? There are plenty of single guys out there.
I went after Sam because we're soulmates. It isn't anyone's fault, really. I knew the moment I saw him that he was the man I wanted raising my child. I just had to get you out of the picture first.
This is too much. I mean, this is much more than just a simple affair. Besides, do you really think that a guy like Sam feels the same way about you? You're nothing but a fling to him.
Just who do you think you are talking to me like that? You're the one who just lost your husband. How dare you try and talk down to me? Man, you really piss me off.
I'm not really that mad anymore. I just pity you, really.
I don't really give a damn what some sore loser thinks about me. Say what you want. It isn't going to affect me.
Also, if you and Sam are away on this trip, then who do you have watching your daughter?
I told her to go to her grandma's house after school got out. So, my mom is taking care of her for me? Remember when you used to have a daughter?
Do you seriously just not have a heart or something? What is the matter with you?
Nothing is the matter. I'm glad your little girl is dead. Now you and Sam can finally get divorced. I knew it was never going to happen as long as she was alive.
That's right. He told me that it was because he didn't want to pay child support.
That's what he told me too. Can't say that I blame him. But now we can start our new life together. And you're not going to see a cent of child support from him. Even my own daughter always hated your little brat. She had so much fun picking on her. That's my girl!
So then, when Jane would come home crying and her things had been broken, it was all Candy doing that to her.
You got it. But it's a bit late for you to do anything about it now.
Guess we'll just see about that.
This is just getting pathetic now. You're pathetic, you know that. But now that your little brat is dead, at least you and Sam can finally get divorced. And him and I can be together.
You might not feel once I tell you that it was actually Candy who died.
What are you talking about? Are you still in shock or something? Don't be ridiculous.
When I thought that it was Jane that was in the car accident, I rushed straight to the hospital. But when I got there, it was actually Candy.
As if I'm going to believe any of that. You're just trying to scare me because you're upset. But I'm not going to fall for your lies. Try again.
Has the hospital seriously not called you yet? They said that would call you after I told them it wasn't Jane.
Well, I did get a call from an unknown number not that long ago now that you mention it. But I didn't pick up because I didn't know who it was. I thought it was some kind of scam or something like that.
Well, I really think that you might want to call that number back.
But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, how could they mix up our children? I know that you're lying to me.
The reason they thought Candy was Jane was that she had stolen Jane's backpack and it had her name and phone number written on it.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you said yourself that Candy was picking on Jane. It seems that she must have taken Jane's backpack, so the police saw that and mistook her for Jane.
I don't believe it. So, Candy had Jane's backpack? But why would she do that?
After I found Jane, she said that Candy ambushed her on her way home and took it off of her. Maybe she wanted to try and throw it away or something. Either way, she was carrying it when the accident happened. It appears that Candy hadn't noticed that the streetlights had changed.
So, then, you mean my little girl was the one hit by a car? But what should I do then?
First, I think you really need to be calm about this. Then you need to book a flight back home right away.
Wait, no, this can't be happening. Please, you have to do something. You have to help me.
I know the pain of receiving this news. Believe me, just get home. Hey, what is going on here? I heard a little bit from Beth, but is Jane really okay? Well, that's great. So we can go back to normal?
Not on your life, scumbag. Hey, come on. I mean, I'll just break up with Beth, and you and I can put this all behind us.
Give me a break. I know all about what you've been doing with Beth. I know how long this affair of yours has been going on, and so does Jane, too.
What are you talking about? We've never talked about the affair with Jane.
We haven't, no. But apparently, Beth's daughter told her about it. She said that Jane was getting in the way of her getting a new dad.
She did what? I don't believe this. Even though we were so careful to make sure that Jane never found out. I don't know what to say. This is all too much.
Well, it sounds like you weren't super careful about keeping it from Candy. She was using it to torment Jane, and that's why she's been acting so coldly towards you lately. But Jane doesn't want you in her life anymore after all the pain you've caused her.
Please don't be like that. I'll apologize to her too. We can get through this. Please don't divorce me.
I already sent out the divorce papers earlier today.
What do you mean? How did you do that? Did you forge my name? That's illegal, you know.
No, I didn't do that. Did you forget signing those papers the first time that you cheated on me? Well, I've been holding on to those in case you ever did something like that again.
But I thought that was just an empty threat. You have to call the courthouse and tell them to throw those papers out.
As if I would ever do that. You've been cheating on me this whole time, and you think I'll just let you go.
I just, I mean, please?
And I am going to be taking this up in the divorce as well. Not to mention your dreaded child support.
Okay, I get it. You're serious about this, aren't you?
Jane and I never want to have anything to do with you ever again. We'll take all that money in a lump sum and leave. That should probably be something like 100,000.
That much money? There is no way that I am going to be able to pay all of that.
Well, you will just have to find a way, won't you? It's a pretty cheap price for all the pain you've caused Jane and me. You were a terrible father and a terrible husband.
Hey, you can't talk to me like this. Hold on. I'm getting messages from people at work. Wait, why do they all know about what's going on?
Oh, right. I forgot to mention that. I told Bob's wife all about what you've done. I guess word travels fast. Sounds to me like you're going to get quite a lot of attention when you get back to work.
This isn't a joke. You've ruined my life. I can't go back to work now. Tell her that you made a mistake and that nothing you said was true.
That is not going to happen. Besides, it all is true. Unlike you, I don't lie to everyone.
Please, you can't do this to me. I'm so sorry for everything I did to you and to Jane. I promise to be better. Just please don't divorce me.
I'm not listening to you anymore. This whole conversation is going nowhere. You were just celebrating the fact that our daughter had died. I never want to see you ever again.
Please, you have to forgive me. I'm so sorry. Please don't divorce me. I promise that nothing like this will ever happen again. I won't ever cheat on you again, and I'll treat you and Jane with the respect that you both deserve.
I started talking to a lawyer right after that. I made sure that Sam paid for his affair in the divorce, and given the particularly psychotic nature of his attitude, the fee was quite hefty. In addition, the court also made him pay the full amount of Jane's child support at once. Needless to say, he ended up having to take out hefty loans to pay it all. As rumors spread about what Sam had done around his company, he lost all his friends, and everyone was giving him the cold shoulder. Finally, he felt that he had no choice but to leave the company. I heard that he's working around the clock with various part-time jobs now. Beth was shocked over the loss of her child and needed to be put into a psych ward because of the deterioration of her mental health. Sam couldn't stand being around Beth as she was grieving, and the two of them split up. Of course, Sam also just got tired of having to be there to support Beth and wanted his freedom once again. I tried to warn Beth that she wasn't as important to Sam as she thought, but I doubt that she ever wanted to find out in this way. I took Jane and moved back to my parents' house. They help me take care of her and watch her when I need to go out. Together, we're all enjoying life and trying to move past what happened. Still, Jane was quite shocked after what happened. We go out every weekend and think of activities to do so that we can try and move past this together. Thankfully, Jane's mood has been improving bit by bit. She is also a lot happier about going to school now. And since we got so much money from the lawsuits and the lump sum payment of child support, we thankfully don't have to worry about much besides each other. I've been able to focus hard on my work, but have made sure that I'm giving ample time to spend with my daughter. I want nothing more in this world than to protect her and see her smile.